Welcome to this edition of Motor Trend. I'm Jim Scouten in Tucson, Arizona, at the same resort where Chevy first revealed the last generation CK pickups 11 years ago. But now it's the next generation, and now it's the Silverado, the first full-size Chevy to get a name. But there's a lot more news than that as Chevy takes GM's largest selling vehicle into the next century. First, consider the subtle changes in the styling that have disappointed some folks, but the '99 Silverado evolved from the last generation in a decision not to lose a very well-known identity.
It's new, but it's a new Chevrolet. There'll be no mistake when you see that truck coming down the road that it's a new Chevy.
But it is a smoother, more aerodynamic Chevy that will be coming down the road. That is both larger and lighter and stronger than the previous generation, with much of the new space going to the passengers. There's 4 more inches of legroom now for rear seat passengers in the extended cab, and new bucket seats with integrated seat belts for all models. Then add in leather and more creature comforts in the LT model than are seen in most cars, and you realize Chevy is ready to make the newest truck buyers right at home.
Yes, Jim, our customers are moving from cars and they're expecting more convenience items in addition to comfort. So we've designed that in. The LT package includes more than it ever has before for the Silverado.
But the new comfort is based on an even tougher platform with 4-wheel vented discs standard on all corners of the stronger but lighter frame. The result, this new truck is the strongest and quietest of any Chevy ever made, no matter what the condition of the desert roads. But the real news is under the hood, where 3 new versions of the Corvette's LS1 V8 are at your service. Either the 4.8-liter making 255 horses and 285 foot-pounds of torque, or the 5.3-liter with 270 horses and 315 foot-pounds. Or in the 3/4-ton chassis, call for the 6-liter with 300 horses and 355 foot-pounds of torque. In each case, you'll be getting an iron version of the Corvette's long skirt block with 6-bolt main bearings. And on top, the old small block's different intake ports are now all the same.
By putting the ports in the exact same location for each cylinder, you have almost perfect air distribution throughout the engine.
Now, feed the air through a long-runner plastic manifold tuned for maximum torque, while the plastic keeps the air cool and you've got more power in less displacement.
Long runners, smooth runners, cool air, these are all elements of classic hot rodding that have been incorporated into a production V8 engine.
It's power to use as you see fit, whether smoking up the 16-inch Firestones or scrambling to the top of the desert hills in a Z71 4-wheeler. And the prices are a range of possibilities, starting from a base just under $16,000 and ranging up over $35,000 in LT trim with all the options. There are in all some 42 possible combinations of trucks and options as Chevy sets their sights on the target to be America's best-selling full-size truck. So do we like the Silverado? Absolutely. Is it an improvement over the last generation? No question. But with all the options and 3 new V8s, this is really a whole collection of new trucks that you can build for any purpose you may have in mind. But whatever you might need, from a work truck to the unconfirmed rumors of a tire-smoking 6-liter sport truck in the works, there's no question here that Chevy has set a whole new benchmark to lead full-size pickups into the next century. Well, we've come to the end of the desert roads for this edition of Motor Trend. For all of us here, I'm Jim Scouten. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.